Dexter, the boy genius of Cartoon Network.
Versus Jimmy Neutron, the boy genius of Nickelodeon.
If you're a normal child, you'll probably see these two and wonder who will win in a fight. And today we're gonna find out. You probably never wondered that, but still. I'm Domination, and this is my favorite creation and actually smart, Ava.
I personally don't like the whole fighting John, but I'm willing to help boss no matter what.
We're gonna go over the strengths, power, and abilities to find out who will win a NEXUS battle. In a suburban neighborhood under a suburban house exists a lab home to probably the most smartest kid alive, Dexter.
That's it, no last name.
Born somewhere near March, he was born into a loving family and considered a genius very early on in his life.
And when he was brought home, he immediately started venting, only for it to be ruined by his sister. And trust me, this is not the last time it happened, but luckily it's both ways. But annoying sister didn't stop him from making an enormous lab, and he only started building more stuff from here.
He has the standard scientist equipment like laser guns, label guns, throwing machines, bombs, and a gun that turns metal into gold.
And in sandwiches, and even armies worth of mets and robots.
He has built teleporters, this weird thing he used in the intro, and we're not even scratching the surface all he made. And yet, he still struggles with college.
Well, he is still a kid with a love of D&D and superheroes.
Yeah, sure, tell that to learn makes a force field generator and a bunch of little robots he uses to do his bidding.
He even made a helmet that increases his speed to make 30 seconds into 30 minutes. That's 99% the speed of light.
That's ignoring the fact he can just block lasers with his random ass wrench. It's no surprise he made all this stuff. I mean, this is the same kid who almost saw the universal atomic subparticle theorem, only for it to be ruined by his sister.
Yeah, DD has been ruining Jet's adventure for almost every single episode.
Seriously, just melt her already, or just use the distal barrier to blow her up.
Well, he has tried with the Dream Wishlotron 5000, a powerful wish-granting device that whoever you dream happens. Like, he tried to dream, DD, but it sent her to a different dimension instead.
But still erased every trace of her from that universe, even the memories. Over time, he started to miss her sister, no matter how annoying. You know, just like our family, and how I hate pits.
Because family always love each other, no matter how annoying they are. I mean, he did make a met for.
Speaking of mets, Dexter has built a bunch of mets and robots. Like the Dexter Transporter has multiple weapons like missiles, ball launchers, and a bunch of other weapons he uses. He keeps it all the time in backpack form, but considered very weak compared to the Robo Dexter 2000.
The giant metal which can dwarf islands, shoot missiles, rockets, all kinds of lasers, and he even helped blow up the Earth this one time, even surviving the explosion.
Given the sheer size of this explosion and the rate it expanded, it will have to be uploading about 1 ronaton of TNT. It can even emit this weird rate which can deactivate other technology.
He's even built an upgraded version. And we're not even scratching the surface of how many mets and robots he's built. Heck, even weaker tech like this robot can even push the moon around.
That's about 1.78 ronatons of TNT.
My only question is how you will even date it in this battle. You're ginormous.
Well, luckily he has the second best AI assistant you possibly have, Computer. It has a number of abilities, like hacking, and can even take control of his mets when he's not around, so it's very helpful. And if any of the mets are damaged, he has this little robot which can fix them.
We're not even scratching the surface how many mets and machines he built, like the ice change, this robot dog which he helped repair for a superhero, even these little action figures of his favorite hero, which have the same stats. He even has his mobile lab where he carries around everywhere, and even has his own computer.
Yes, but one of his greatest feats has to be the one he crossed over with superpower beings, Powerpuff Girls.
What?
Just hear me out. The villain Mojo Dojo, or whatever, made a device that was going to destroy the whole multiverse, then replace it with its own multiverse. Not just theirs, but all of Cartoon Network.
And Dexter was able to fit all of it. I'm just saying something because the dimensional void of the Cartoon Network multiverse is, well, infinite.
And even without that multiverse, he still knows magic and can even cut you out of the plot story itself.
With these comically large scissors.
But nothing sets up to his greatest creation, the Neuroatomic Prototor. Something that is said to have near infinite energy and can literally warp reality.
But unfortunately, his arch nemesis Mandart was get his hands on it.
So he had to team with the future version of himself to defeat the future Mandarts. It's a long story, don't ask. He actually defeated him using the Prototor. I mean, this is the same kid that physically put up black holes.
But still not, it was actually DD who saved the day, which then caused him and his future selves to send robots to try and kill him, starting this whole mess. Yeah, he's still a child after all.
So, the same kid befriended and defeated several different types of aliens and saved his whole future, making Dextopia. Hell, sure, he may act childish at such times, but he's actually more competent than people might think. He's the ultimate scientist.
With that comes a loving family that actually cares about him. Hell, they even helped him save the day that one time.
Well, isn't that just sweet that he has such a supportive family? And just don't mess with them, because this guy would go to the ends of the earth and literally build something that works you from his existence just to protect them. Yes, you indeed.
Damn it!
What else do you expect from the boy genius Dexter?
In the town of Retroville, there are many things to be all about. The amusement park, the candy parlor for something, but here we have the home of the boy genius himself, Jimmy Neutron.
Finally, a last name.
Jimmy was born somewhere near the marsh, and with friends like Sheen and the probably maniacally evil Carl, he would solidify himself as Jimmy Neutron, boy genius.
Starting with his iconic lab, which just so happens to be in his parents' backyard.
Here he makes all kinds of inventions that he uses for everyday life, like the cheese rate. This will do, he turns whatever it hits into cheese.
Don't forget about his strengthened growth rate to turn you planet size or just the size of an ant.
Forget about his time travel phone book, which looks familiar.
He's even built something that made people dumber, which he used on himself. Wait, what?
Well, he also has a hypno ray, which is a mind control people, which he used on almost everyone in town.
Yeah, Jimmy's intelligence and ego mostly gets into worse troubles, and I mean that a lot.
I mean, yeah, but he made a rocket jetpack, which is cool.
He made a drill-eating plant. And he's been to jail.
Yeah, Jimmy's dumb at times, but this is the same kid who made dimensional transporters and a lightsaber sword. He's built a makeshift rocket to escape the atmosphere. Or his newer bear ship, which can travel to Yokin in a day.
Looking at the fact that it is literally 3 million light years away, and it only took a day to get there, that would mean a speed of 1 billion times the speed of light in reaction time.
And he made it out of an amusement cart ride, which he used to save his parents from the Yokians, which he also caused. Which is even the last time he put the town in danger. He once almost caused the night stage on the town, and is now about to almost trying to destroy it.
Yeah, he causes a lot of problems, but look, he has the perfect problem-solving solution: Brain Blast. This natural ability he has tends to help him solve almost every problem with just the things he have. It was the thing he used to defeat the Yokians.
But although this ability is really useful, it only ever comes out when everything's basically hopeless.
Fortunately, thanks to his robot companion Gobbert, he doesn't have to worry about it getting that bad. Not only is he the best boy ever, but he'd also shoot lasers out of his eyes, and he even turned his real rocket cycle for Jimmy.
He can even turn into decimator mode, which can shoot missiles out of its chest and even lasers.
He can even bust a move. Nah, look at him go.
Despite having a weird organic tongue, he has a wide range of other weapons. Despite being one of the best square animals, he can be a little freaky at times.
Yeah, so he's so cute. I'm gonna give him a little treat.
You do know he canonically eats smell, right?
Now you tell me. Ah, he's so cute though.
While Gobbert is very useful, Jimmy does have some stuff up for it, like him just being giant Jimmy generating over 200 kilotons of TNT. And despite the fact he knows how to use his laser sword, he does have one glaring weakness. Jimmy's always lost to, well, magic.
It's even highlighted in the crossover. Sure, he may have gotten this to Metsu, but his big ego may have gotten the better of him when he had to face Shirley.
Knowing the dumb name, he's one of the strongest villains they've both ever faced. Also, they made him!
By combining his science with the fairy's magic, they created the ultimate villain out for them.
And the worst part is that he was actually nice guy until they made him turn evil.
Okay, calm down, boss. Anyways, Shirley is a powerful being. He was not only able to threaten Jimmy's universe, but also Timmy's, to create his own universe.
But luckily, they were able to save the world. But still, remember this is the same kid who purposely made himself into a Hulk.
Yeah, at this point, calling him the dumbest boy genius is more accurate at this point.
Yeah, but despite his new title, he's still proven to be quite smart. He's built dimensional gateways to travel to different universes, and Gobbler could potentially destroy the whole world. And if we just ignore the fact that he just left his friend Shane to die in a different world, he has proven to be the smartest kid in Nickelodeon.
And him and Cindy, although do have differences, they did end up marrying in the end.
Much to dismay and President Jimmy. Somehow Carl and Shane still remain friends with him, somehow.
I mean, who would want to be friends with someone who literally made a time manipulating remote?
I mean, who wouldn't want to be friends with someone who has a jetpack backpack, somehow solves all his problems, and literally builds spaceships? Who else but Jimmy Neutron? And the science fair winner is Sage. Yeah, but you did cause damage to the gym, so yeah, you're both disqualified. KO!
Just don't you add that to the number of child deaths we had on the show?
This spell was weird to figure out with all the cartoony factors, but we were able to break it down into 3 categories.
Starting out with stats, why Jimmy Neutron is very strong, especially in his giant form. Compared to someone like Dexter, it's no competition.
I mean, the kid literally physically plugged up black holes. What were you expecting? The Robo Dexter was overwhelmingly too physically strong for anything Jimmy had physically.
Jimmy may have the speed advantage, but what does that help you when the other guy can literally tank anything you throw at him?
Heck, just comparing the villains he fought in the crossovers, see the strength difference. Jimmy fought someone to the threat 2 universe, while Dexter fought someone who literally threatened the whole multiverse.
Jimmy may be faster, but Dexter was way too strong for him to even handle. That's his inventions.
This was hard because both had transmutation, both had time travel, both had a wide range of mechs, and both have stuff that can basically warp reality.
In short, both have counters and resistances where they have. Like, Gobbler may be able to bite down the whole Earth, but the period easily happens.
And Jimmy may be known for using his inventions more often than not, but Dexter's no such either, so this one's kind of a tie.
Lastly, Townsville, someone like IQ and Wintron, and Dexter kind of wins because the Dream Wintron would almost instantly get rid of Jimmy and have him no way of getting back.
And Jimmy might be able to take control of Dexter, but Computer could always continue to battle for him. And there's nothing stopping Dexter from just telling him out of the plot or just using magic on Jimmy, which we know he's notoriously weak to.
And unlikely Jimmy will even use all that stuff to find he's not fire, he's barely shown any of it. Dexter on the other hand is notorious for throwing hands with all his stuff. Also, you can just blow him up.
The intelligence difference is clear. Jimmy needed help to make and defeat something that affect multiple universes, while Dexter didn't just do that all by himself with intelligence alone.
We're not saying Jimmy's dumb, just too incompetent to even use English when it comes, so Dexter deigns the final category in this fight.
Jimmy may be smart, but compared to Dexter, he's no dumber than an ant.
What's the matter, boss?
I just thought you would make a stupid joke like Pitts does.
Oh, come on, I would never know you, boss.
This is why you're my favorite. The winner is Dexter, no last name.
This broadcast has been interrupted by a monarch warning report. Please stand by. Hello? Hello? Oh, okay. Hello, monarch reached. My name doesn't really matter, but I just need to say hello stuff. Godzilla has been, or Gojira, has been acting weird. He's been attacking our researchers' labs. In other news, there's been an unknown source of energy. It's strange. It's been acting weirdly near machinery, and it's almost alive and sentient. I don't know what it's about, but it doesn't seem too dangerous. That's until it showed up. I don't know, some of the guys in the lab been calling it King Titan, but even though it's never shown any Titan probabilities, it just destroys nothing. It just don't know. What do you mean it's here? It can't be here. Please, no.